What is up, guys? Welcome back to another follow-up video, and today I'm bringing you episode 5 of our top 5 PS4 mod series, and I am a little sick, so I'm sorry if I sound really weird. I'm going to try my best to get through this whole video without just dying because my throat's killing me, and you know what it's like and all that stuff. So if you guys do enjoy this video, make sure to like and subscribe, and let's get right into it.
With my two fists divine, but I'm going nowhere. Oh, yeah, I'm the type of guy that likes to roam around.
Alright guys, so our first mod is the Overgrowth Far Harbor mod, and what this does is it just makes all of the textures in Far Harbor more lively. So it adds more leaves on the trees, it adds the green grass on the ground, adds more shrubs and stuff like that, and just makes it look more lively, but keeping the typical Fallout 4 scene. And since they did just completely overhaul the Fallout 4 wasteland by adding in new forests and grasslands, it just keeps a little touch of green in here, but don't really feel like it's a completely different place. It just makes it feel more realistic almost, because if you've been playing Fallout 4 for a while, you know, after a while that stuff's going to start to grow back in the real life, you know. So, and as far as I know, this mod doesn't have any incompatibilities, but the mod creator does say that it may have some issues with other location modification mods, so if you have a mod that makes it look different, it's probably going to have an issue with that just because they're in the same type of criteria. But other than that, you shouldn't have any other issues with the mod, and overall, I've really enjoyed this, and it's a really good mod if you don't really want to alter your gameplay too much, but want to just insert a little bit of mods into your game to experiment with and change up the game a little. Oh, one quick thing to add into this game, this may cause a little bit of frame rate issues if you're already struggling, because I know the PS4 does have some issues with that. Our second mod is the Scrap That Settlement mod, and what this does is it basically enables you to delete a lot more stuff from your settlement, just like all the junk that Fallout 4 creators wouldn't really let you, such as grass, rubble, dirt, shrubs, hedges, all that different types of stuff, which in my opinion I think they should have just added into the game anyway. But the mod creator says that you can basically scrap anything besides roads or walkways, such as like skywalks and stuff like that. Shacks, buildings, and other structures, so, you know, the houses in Sanctuary that aren't completely blown up and everything, they're working fine. Telephone poles, wires, or wire mounts, that's pretty self-explanatory. Rock, cliffs, and other rocks, I don't really know what that means. I guess really big pieces of rock at some of your settlements that are, if they remove it, you know, it's going to remove a big texture from the outside, so it kind of just messes up your game. So pretty much anything besides those can be scrapped in your settlement, and it just makes it look a lot more clean. There's only one thing in this mod pack that I wish you could do, and that was scrap dead bodies, because if you're like me, I have killed a few settlers in my settlement, and they just never despawn. They're just there forever, and I really wish I could have a way to get rid of them, because I just have a huge Brahmin, whatever that girl's name was, who's a traitor. Because I killed her in my settlement and she just never goes away, and I really wish I could get rid of her. But other than that, it's a really good mod, and I haven't seen any incompatibilities with it. There's probably some that are similar to it that would affect it, but other than that, I mean, there's no problems with any other mods that I've seen. The mod creator also says that if there's any lights that emit light in your base that you want to scrap, and you scrap them, the light should disappear without affecting anything in your game. So, you know, before he patched it, whenever you scrapped a light pole or something like that, I know you can't scrap those, but some other type of light source, it would actually keep the light there even though you got rid of the light. Well, now he fixed it so it actually makes sense and uses physics. That's pretty much all for this mod, and my voice is really starting to go now, so I apologize in advance because it's just going to get worse. I'm sorry. One thing though, I'm trying to cut back on the word like, because I get a ton of comments in the comment section saying how I use like way too much, and I know I do. I just forget that I say it a lot, and I don't think I've said it yet in this video, so I'm going to try to keep it out so no one can make fun of me in the comments anymore. Our next mod is the Weapons Pack Melee and Throwing mod, and what this mod does is it implements a few new melee weapons inside of the game, and also a few throwing knives and stuff like that. And all of these different melee weapons actually have a legendary effect, so as you can see, the one I'm using now, whenever I sprint, I go invisible and kind of leave a different kind of blue trail behind me. But other weapons like the one I'm using now, you can run and jump and kind of just like slam on the ground and it just leaves a path of ice, or there's other ones that have fire, plasma, all that different types of stuff. So it just adds a lot of new weapons into the game that are really fun to mess with. And just to name a few mods in this pack, there is the Plasma Blade, which can come in green, blue, or red. It depends what kind you get. They all are in a chest, so you can just go through all of them. And whenever you hit them, it turns you into a saber cloak for your legendary effect, and this is activated by sprinting. The next weapon is a flame dancer spear, and this spear causes you to ignite with flames while you are combat, dealing constant damage to enemies around you. So just by running past enemies, it's going to light them on fire, and whenever you get hit, it'll light them on fire, and whenever you hit them with your sword, it'll catch them on fire, which does a lot of damage even after you don't kill them, but most of these weapons are a one-shot kill. The next weapon is the Thunder Hammer, and once you with this thing, you pretty much kill anything because it just does so much damage. And the special ability on this one is whenever you run and jump, you kind of just like charge up into an electrical little piece of lightning, and it slams on the ground and just electrocutes anything. Electrocutes? That's what I was trying to say. Electrocutes anything in your area. So it just like shoots them across the map, kind of. It just launches them. It's so cool. And it's personally one of my favorites. We also have the Hellfire Mace, and this one is the one that I'm showing in the gameplay right now, and it's the quickest one out of all of them, and it's also the lightest, so its attack is very, very quick, and basically it just like shoots the enemies on fire as its special ability, and you run past them, and when you run and jump, it just slams, so it's like a flamethrower around them and kills anything. It's very, very powerful. As you can see, it just took out that whole horde of raiders really, really quickly. Now, there are plenty more weapons in this pack, but I kind of want to leave you to kind of experiment with them on your own, have a little bit of surprise, because I don't want to just show you everything that this mod has offers. I kind of want you guys to enjoy it and discover new things as you play. Our third mod is the Crimson Riders Furniture mod, and what this does is it just adds in a whole bunch of new furniture and other types of decorations into the game in your specials tab of your workshop. Now, this mod adds in tons and tons of just stuff into your workshop, such as the Extractor Chair, which is in Vault 95 that cures addiction, the Relaxation Chair, which is also in Vault 95, which cures addiction, the Regenerative Healing Station, which is the Institute Reclamation Chair, the Memory Lounge, which was the one in Good Neighbor, where you like have to go in the campaign. I don't want to spoil anything for anyone who hasn't played yet. There's also the Console, which is in the Institute. There's also the Couple's Bed, which is Nate and Nora's bed from Far Harbor DLC. The Bio Bed, which is Father's medical bed that he dies in the Institute, if you go that route. Kind of just spoiled that, but there's also the Stereo, which is in the Prologue, which plays Diamond City Radio, and the Map of the Commonwealth, which is the holographic map found in the Institute. Waving flags, such as the American flag and stuff like that. The Church Pew, which is in the Diamond City Church, and the Church Lectern, where the priest stands. And as you can see, I'm just messing around with all of these, and actually a cool thing that they add in here, you can actually interact with all of these, so in all the chairs you can sit down. Unfortunately, I'm not sure or not, so you might be able to actually cure your addictions with some of the chairs that actually does affect you. The Memory Lounge I couldn't really mess with because my companion got in there and he wouldn't get out, so I kind of just said screw it and just left it there. But you guys can tell me in the comments if it actually does work or not. And now all of these little stations and chairs and stuff like that look really cool in your base if you're making a futuristic themed institute type base or settlement, and it just really, really looks cool, and you get really way to personalize everything that you have made. And as far as it goes with all the other mods, I'm pretty sure it works with all of them. It doesn't really interact with anything else, so I'm sure there's some mods that affect it that adds in different things into your special part of your workshop, but as far as I know, all the mods that I've used with this works just fine with them, so don't worry about it being affected by too many mods, or at least the ones I've played with haven't affected them at all. Our final mod is the Magic Pack, which is the Weapons Pack, Magic Fist, and Magic mod, which basically adds in the effect from Skyrim where you can have like a Magic Fist, you know, so you can use your magic and all that type of stuff. And what this does is it just makes your fist like have different powers such as fire, plasma, ice, and stuff like that, and all these have different abilities, and these don't really use ammo, but they use AP, so punching enemies and using your special ability does use your AP, so you might want to get a mod that just makes your AP unlimited, so you can use this as much as you want, and it comes with ammo for it, but you don't really use it, and he says in the thing you don't really use it, and it gives you 1,000 of it, and so far, I haven't ran out of any ammo, but these do work really, really well, and there is a few issues with this, like as you can see right here, with the electric fist, whenever you punch people, it does have a weird vision error type thing, so you can see like all the pixels whenever you punch people, like right there whenever the smoke is coming up. It's kind of weird, you don't really notice it, only in third person it shows it, but if you go into first person, you can't see it at all. And I forgot to mention that with this mod, you're going to need the Combat Simulator mod, which just adds in this like little combat simulator type place that I'm playing in right now. And this is where you're going to need to get the actual weapons itself, because these are a pickup item, and they are needed with the weapons pack melee and throwing mod that I showed previously. So that's pretty much for this video today, guys. I'm really sorry about my raspy ass voice, and hopefully I do get better soon, so I don't have to be hurting all the time making videos. And it's gotten so much worse over the course of this video. I passed out in the middle of it, and it's currently the next day, so hopefully you guys did enjoy it. I might make another top 5 mod video this week since I missed last week again, and that was because I was really sick on Friday and I didn't really feel like making videos. So if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.